Hello. Pearl, don't start. Okay, what's up, dudes and dudettes? My name is, Carolee McKenzie, aka Firecrystal192 Art. I do art and games, and welcome to my channel. And, thank you for, tuning in for another coloring stream. I'll probably be playing Detroit Become Human or, Rocket League tomorrow if you're here for gaming. Until then, let's get started. I just need to send the tweet saying I'm live and stuff like that. Like, hey, what's up? I'm live. Sorry, I don't know where I was going with that. Blah, and send. Alright. Today, like I said, as usual, a mixed bag of different sketches, some fan art, some not fan art. This is a study of cookies I did. And, I might have been a little bit hungry. Well, let's get the music started.
Watch this short video to get 30 minutes of uninterrupted listening.
I had to gotta wait for that to load while I sharpen. How's everybody's day going? Mine's been a bit of a mixed bag, but you know, with some encouragement and some chill art vibes, we might be able to get at a place that is more, you know, positive and constructive, as usual. You know, when things get you down, all you need is a little bit of color to brighten your day. Okay, music's on now. And I'm trying to respond to all your art shares and comments as much as I can. Thank you for including me in your follow trains or art shares. It means a lot to me. I should send the link in the Discord. Say, hey, you know, I'm live. Sorry I'm a little late. Time difference and all of that. We're gonna start with some Prismacolor pencils. Is the music too loud? Turn it down just a little bit. Gonna do some Prismacolor pencils. These are pretty good colored pencils. My main issue with Prisma is that the lead can be a bit fragile. So try not to sharpen it too sharp, because the tip might fall off. I might add an extra day again. Maybe an extra day of art or gaming again. Probably an extra day of art, since I've already added an extra day of gaming. You know, just so that it balances out. Just like the old days. My channel used to be 2 days of art and 2 days of gaming, but I decided to go down a different route. camera back a little bit. There we go. Turn it. Checking to see if it's sturdy. And just like a painting, coloring, it takes a lot of layering, and I'm doing light layers at first, just so that if I make any mistakes, it won't be picked up on the camera until I do the final layer. I honestly don't know how many layers I should do. Like, I should get a little stopwatch every time I make a new layer. Like, that layer's done, that layer's done. And woohoo! See, I've done a Connor portrait recently. I might color that one because it's the actor's birthday tomorrow. I already kind of did a tribute picture already. And tomorrow's St. Paddy's Day, which is a big deal for us Irish and Scots. So, I might be decked out in green. Sadly, I don't have anything for the Clan Mackenzie symbol. But, I'm gonna show my pride in other ways. I might do a little light drinking, but I don't usually drink on stream. I try not to. Oh yeah. There we go. I knew something was missing. I was like, wait, something's missing. But what? The awkward moment when you forget to put your glasses on. I don't really need them to see up close. They just help me focus a bit better. I get a little headache without them. Especially under bright light. Helps keep my brain from exploding. It's always a good thing. Are you in here, Dork? You can have a virtual camera in here? OBS certainly has changed. Oh, I knew there was something else I was forgetting. Duh. There. I forgot to start the own slideshow. How else are people gonna know how awesome of an artist I am? Just kidding. I bought a little wooden birdhouse and I was gonna paint it, but I don't feel 100% well, so I want to wait until my hand's a bit steadier before I start painting, since paint's not my main medium. So drank some tea and had a bit of a nap to make sure I'm at least well enough to stream. But if I feel like it's too much, I'll go and lay down and end the stream early. Hey, Thunder! Hi everybody, hello, welcome. Welcome to my channel. I do army games. And how you doing tonight? Thunder said hi before you, dork. That's why I said that. Man, it was the first day. It was the first night of the new Fortnite season, and I had only been playing until recently because Nick and Thunder baited me into it. And it was crazy tonight. Everybody was shooting me every 2 seconds. I felt like a noob. I've been playing shooting games since I was 5. I can snipe you across the room and you won't even know. Hey, Pearl. How you doing? Hello, Fluffball. Hello. Aw. Okay, down. No. Shh. Sorry, she's very antsy tonight, as usual. It's okay. It's okay. Good girl. Cool it down. Cool it down. Is this a new one? I don't remember this being in the playlist before. I've listened to this playlist like 1,000 times. You should have seen it. So the year before this, the recommended on my top genre on Spotify before I started using it for streaming was rock and blues, and now it's gaming, what is it called? Gaming EDM. I don't mind it. It's kind of calming. Sorry, she's being weird. Sorry. I was getting you started streaming. Well, you could have. It's okay. It's okay, dork. Sometimes I rush in without asking you, and I should ask you beforehand if you change the title. Sometimes I just want to start, you know? And, if you guys are curious, I also played Rocket League on Thunder's channel. So if you want to check that out, Thunder's also a pretty good streamer. She's super good at Rocket League. She's also one of my mods. We mod each other, actually. So, mod mutuals. I don't normally stream this late. Well, normally I'd be halfway done by now, actually. But oh, lay down, Pearl. Sorry about Pearl. She's a border collie puppy, so she's gotta have constant attention. Not as good as you. Aw, thank you. I remember when I first started playing Rocket League, I was absolutely terrible at it. And now it seems like I can do no wrong most days. I did play ranked the other day though, and I ranked down from gold 1 to silver 3. Not my finest moment, but I know I can rank back up. That's what happens when you play ranked mode when you're half asleep. And to be honest with you, I wasn't really trying. I was just like, I'm bored. And, I actually got to be part of the Curiosity and Chill stream. Normally, Brian's chill streams are way early for me. I'm a type of person that wakes up at noon. So I always just miss it. But I couldn't sleep very well last night. Correction, I didn't sleep at all. So I just did like 5 sketches all in one night. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna, if I can't sleep, I'm gonna get some work done. And so that's what I did. I'd rather be productive than to just stare at the wall all night. Sorry, my voice might be a little bit rough tonight. So I'm not gonna try to overdo it. I know you guys come here for my hyperactivity. I'm afraid it's gonna be a bit subdued tonight. But hopefully I'll be better by next week. And if I'm not better by, I don't know, next week or the week after that, I'll probably take a break to get better. I'm gonna, so cookies are very light, you know, they look kind of rough, but you might want to do like a soft surface at first. If you want to go super realistic, you could add the individual crumbs and stuff like that. I'm more of an impressionist than a realist when it comes to art. I sort of give the impression of the person or thing I'm coloring, and it's really the shading that makes it more realistic than the actual sketch itself. When you guys leave, there was a kid in the game chat. Oh my gosh. All we gotta know is we gotta keep him away from violet. Apparently it's a deadly color. I didn't know that. I mean, it sort of makes sense. They say stay away from ultraviolet rays, which is the sun. So maybe it's just confirming what we knew deep down all along. Enemies beware, we have violet. I already told that joke in the Deck Art Games stream tonight. So I think it's on deaf ear for people who were already in that chat. Just want to say thank you guys for chilling out with me today. And thank you for all the mentions and comments. It means a lot to me. I try to get to everybody's feedback as soon as possible, but there are days when I'm not super social, and I apologize for that. Introvert problems. I thought I was on Xbox. Mom says it's my turn to use the Xbox. God, that meme is so old now. What is it, like 5 years old? 5-year-old meme now. God. That's another thing about pencils. When you sharpen them, sometimes they get stuck. There you go. Got it. I have the urge to draw another balloon dog. I just like balloon dogs. I think they're cute. Not as cute as my real dog, of course. Hi, Pearl. She objects. Pearl objects to the balloon dog. She's like, why don't you ever draw me? I did draw her for the DecArt prompt pets. It turned out pretty good, but some of the proportions I thought were a little off. Then again, I'm sort of a perfectionist, so people say I critique my work too harshly. It's probably true. Oftentimes I go, I don't know if I want to post this, but I'll post it anyway, and at least it's something good, so. Sometimes just having enough courage to click send is all you need. I usually do it before I just can talk myself out of it. I'm like, you know what? Rough sketch or not rough sketch, whip or completed, I am sharing with you guys my entire work. Because you guys deserve to see it. So that when I improve years down the line, you can say, man, that turned out cool. Oftentimes when I feel like I don't know where to go, like if I don't know if there's anything new I can draw, sometimes I update an old picture, and I feel like I'm getting to that point where I'm not sure what I can do that's new. So I tried to update I tried to update an old Connor drawing that I did back in 2018 when the game first launched. So I told you Thunder. I told you I did the Jen Connor. Me and Thunder were playing Sackboy, and you can play as Connor or Jin Sakai or Deacon from Days Gone or Sam Porter from if you get the special edition, which is like $80. Geez, R.I.P. wallet, but it was worth it, you know? And I didn't know if I wanted to be Connor or if I wanted to be Jin. So what I did is I did this. This is probably going to be a future emote for the Discord. I've worked on a couple of emotes already, and I feel like it's been a while since I've updated the emote slots. So I'm gonna... Yeah, here it is! Looks great, right? I almost wanted to add a little floof here for the, I almost wanted to add a little area for the scarf, but decided, to just leave it as the, screenshot. And here's my gift from Brian. I edited it a little bit in PixArt. It's a little rough. I used Prismacolors, and the pencil started running out. So I was like desperately trying to get it to like work, and it kind of came out as like this like a cross between colored pencil and kind of chalky look. It kind of looks like a kid drew it and you stick it on the fridge, which is not a bad look. I like the innocence of it. You know, it's not as clean as some of my colorings have been lately, and I kind of like that. This is a lock with plants. Yeah. It's gonna be a rustic lock, so this is gonna be like brownish gold with the plants. Trust me, it will look good. And here's the Connor portrait. I think his head's a little too big. And I think his head's a bit angular. I think people are gonna confuse it for 900. But I tried. Dino skull. This is actually my first dinosaur skull I've ever drawn. It's for, I'm in this community called the Spartans. Basically, we do a weekly prompt, and then we share it with each other. And a lot of other people did the dinosaur skulls too. It's a good icebreaker. Sometimes I don't know what to draw, and having these weekly art prompts helps challenge me in ways that I never would have expected. Now, this is just a cupcake. I notice I draw a lot of food. I like food, I guess. This is like a mossy snail. It doesn't look like it right now, but it will. Those are cacti. Of course, you've seen these already. This is a updated version of my logo. I feel like a lot of the details are unclear, so I sort of drew it bigger to make it more clear. This is a crystal pen, because I'm a pen artist. And then there's flames and stuff. I was gonna incorporate a, yes. Lava lamps, of course. Lava. And crystals. And then I think I'm gonna make the camera zoom down a bit. It's kind of weird how zoomed in it is now that I'm not doing the stickers. Unless you guys liked it zoomed in like this. You guys like it like this? I think I'll keep it zoomed in because of the cookies, but after that I might zoom it out. Now you can see the details. I think I might stick with colored pencils for now because as much as I love my markers that I've been using, the sketchbooks that I've been getting are very, very fragile to marker layering. So I think I'll go over the outlines with marker and just use colored pencil for the coloring. That means it might be a little bit less clear until the ending product. Sorry, you might hear some background noise every once in a while. My family's in the next room, so I just want you guys to make sure you guys know why. You might be hearing noises. As long as I keep the music at the volume that it's at, and we don't get an ad break too often, it should be fine. Watch, we end up having an ad break right now. I'd be so pissed. Just like last stream, remember last stream? Oh my god, all the commercial interruptions. We interrupt your chill art stream to bring you commercial. I sort of made a joke out of it to make it less annoying, but what the? Apparently my music is underwater now. Well, of course that's 4 days ago. Okay. I was about to say. It says that I have 2 new follows, but it's not showing up. And then I remember, oh yeah, that's followers today. Duh. Sometimes my brain... I remember during the Rocket League stream, I had somehow forgot that we were blue, and I saved the ball from us scoring. I think we won that match anyway. I was like in super beast mode today for some reason. I think the F50 is like good for my playstyle. Do you want me to change the music? Here, I'll change the music. Sorry. The music probably isn't helping. Let's pick something else. Something a bit more upbeat. Too loud. Everyone's a critic. Believe me, if it was up to me, we'd be playing something different. Like Daft Punk or something. But, then it's doing its job, Dork. It's keeping you up. Streamer picks the music, and follower and chat shuts their pie hole. Isn't that the Supernatural reference? Okay, ad break. Pearl, shush. Sorry about her, guys. I didn't want her in here, but my mom's like, oh, I don't want her to hear her chew herself. So... You're just gonna have to put up with me making my own music until the music's back. Doo doo. Oh, you wanna sing along? Woo 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 woo. Here, Thunder. You want to hear something? Hold on. It's on my YouTube channel. You guys can look this up too. It's called Pearl Remix. Shut up. Go lay down. That's called Pearl Remix 2. That is a soundbite of me taking one of Pearl's barks and adding music to it. And I just put it on a loop for like a minute. It's still so hilarious. You hear that, Pearl? You're a musician. Oh my god. Woohoo! Woohoo! That's gonna get stuck in your head all night. You're welcome. Go lay down. Oh my god. I cannot work under these conditions. Go lay down. Head down. Go to sleep. I might make a new one. I might make a new one of with all the footage we have of Pearl barking on the stream. We could make a full-on reel. Does that sound like fun, Nick? Pearl Remix 3. Woo! Oh, by the way, I forgot to add headphones warning. I have to turn up the music a little bit louder due to noises. Riley cat, what you do, go meow. Surprise, guys, it's a surprise dance stream too. Just kidding. No, it's not. Constant meow. Meow. It's okay. Come get your cookies, guys. They're extra chocolatey. They're totally real. They're not a drawing that I on the paper. Don't they look totally real? Reaches. Aww. I wish these were real cookies. Hurry, Dork, you can still save it. Give it CPR. Go for the charger, quick. It needs a charging table stat. We're losing it. I'll be here all week. Ugh. And now I'm reminded why I stopped doing my beatbox phase. Gross. good enough to eat. Now it's time to do the background. I forgot about the crumbs. I did little crumbs here on the bottom. So what are we thinking? Red, yellow, orange? Orange might be a good color for the background. So would red. I'm thinking something bright to contrast sort of the paleness of the cookies, so that when you see it in the background, you think, wow, that really stands out. I think maybe, yeah. My first instinct was red, so let's go with red. Do I want to do full marker, or do I want to do the what's it called? Prismacolors. Duh. Okay. I'm just gonna do marker very lightly, because this sketchbook isn't very kind to marker layering. Okay, so this is more of a red-orange. This is a good, healthy middle from what I wanted. Not bad. So let's continue the music. Unless it goes into ad break, then I have to pause it. Is that good volume? Too loud? Too soft? I just want to confirm. Hopefully I'll be on time. I've been experimenting with different times lately because it's hard to stay on time all the time. Hopefully I'll find a good schedule that will sync up. Hi Jeff! Thank you for the raid! Welcome! Hello! Hi, welcome! Thank you so much for coming in. I'm working on some cookies, and I'm also might be doing some other drawings soon. Pretty good. I played some Fortnite with my friends, and I was also in a Thunder stream earlier. I kind of made a guest appearance on her Rocket League stream. I might be playing some Rocket League tomorrow. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, little chicken nuggets. I do art and games, and mostly pen and marker. But I have been known to paint on this channel before. So I sometimes go outside of my niche every once in a while. I did a sticker stream last week. I might do another one every few weeks. But yeah, we played some Rocket League, we played some Fortnite. My friends got me into playing Fortnite. I never really would have considered it an option before. And I've gotten kind of decent at it. I still die a couple of times. But Yeah, I've been drawing. I've been, hanging out. So, all in all, not too bad. How have you been? How are things in the Demons Discord? I've been trying to be active. And I've also been trying to be active in, Prestige Worldwide as well. And if you guys didn't know, I also have a server of my own. It's sort of in its beginning stages, but we're a wholesome community. If you want to check it out, full of artists and gamers and writers, musicians. Well, that's my dream for the future anyway. I recently posted some gaming memes in the meme channel. They're so good. But yeah, things aren't too bad. I've been trying to network, trying to, practice my craft, and I've been watching some YouTube videos to get some inspiration every once in a while. Sometimes it's a blessing and a curse if you lay down the shadows before you start coloring. I sort of had a vague outline of where I wanted just shadows to go, so now I'm sort of trying to follow it. It's working out pretty good so far. I just started like an hour ago. I'm a little late, but the time zone time change confused me. I was like, wait, what time is it? By the time I finished playing Rocket League on Thunder's channel, it was like 9:50. Thank you for dropping in. If you gotta go, I understand. It's sort of late for my time. It's 1:39 in my time zone. But I'm a night owl, so that's okay. I'm just trying to fill in the background and finish up the cookies, and then I'll move on to another drawing. I think I'll only do 2. I used to do like 3 or 4 drawings per stream, but maybe I'll cut it down today. We'll see. It's getting to the time where even my mods are probably gonna turn in soon. My god, you can really tell how 3D the cookies are from this angle. I was like, they're not even popping out of the page. That's okay. Not everything has to be super realistic. Sometimes you can just go with the flow in a drawing and see where it takes you. We paint happy little cookies. I've had this, some people debated with me about whether or not inking should count as a painting. This was like a big debate in the art community. What do you think? Am I a painter? Or is inking its own thing? I like to think that because ink pens come as a paintbrush form, that kind of counts as a painting. But it really depends. I think there's an argument for both. See, this peeling is what I was worried about, which is why I wanted to originally just stick with colored pencil. Especially for something like this. But I think I'll be able to manage. Boom. And I actually add a shadow here too. Just a light one. So that looks a bit more 3D. Hope you guys are doing well. I played some video games today and it was fun. And it feels nice to kind of reclaim my life a little bit, because before in the past it would have just been sketch half the day, maybe go for a walk or go work out a little bit, and then go to sleep. But it feels nice to just play video games for fun sometimes too, and not just for streaming's sake. Haven't done that in a long time. I mean, occasionally, if you're friends with me on PS4, you'll know I play a lot of Rocket League off stream. So I can't help it. I like to pedal to the metal. What does Ricky Bobby say? I'm gonna go fast. Okay. Now, the learning
When you make a telehealth appointment with Planned Parenthood.
Oops. Anyway. The learning for this is going to be tricky because the sketchbook's a little fragile, but I'm going to try to be a little bit more gentle. My art style is sort of rough, both in pressure and in how I go about the sketchbook, but I'm going to try to show some restraint so that the paper doesn't tear. I'm gonna go on a quick ad break for the music, and then we'll be back soon. Use some metallic gold, because I heard today I need more gold in my light therapy. It actually looks kind of nice. I like that. The metallic is better seen under bright light. It kind of gives it this 3D hologram effect, so when you hold it to the light, it does this. Imagine taking that home to the convention, from the convention table. It probably won't be cookies, it'll probably be like a fan art of a superhero or something. Alright. Gotta sharpen. And, let's see. Topic. I hope that I can go back to the ocean again. I used to go to this beach house town, and I'd go and check out the little shop vendors there. I think one of my favorite places to go was the Jelly Belly candy shop. It's the type of candy shop that you go to where you take a bag and you fill it to a certain weight. It can be a bit expensive, but it's worth it, because where else am I gonna get Reese's and my taffy all in one shop? Tell you where, nowhere. Because I take my taffy seriously. Okay. Very good. It's good. A little rough around the edges, but with some multicolored layering with another color, it might pop a bit more. I think I brought out this cherry red the other day, or a few minutes ago. Sorry, A little tired. But that's no excuse. I'm almost always tired. Thank you for following. Welcome. I do art and games. Thank you for being part of my journey. I think the scariest part about this coloring is me running out of this dark red because it really makes it pop. I love it. Oh yeah, that's a beauty. Sedeni pick. Wait. Come on. Then you. I used to know how to do it. You know what? You should just stick to English. getting close to the end of this one, and then I'll move on to another coloring, and then I'll end it after that. It takes me about 1 to 2 hours on a coloring, depending on the level of detail and the amount of layers I want to use. So, I think I've used about 5 layers, maybe 6 on this one. Well, it's hard to tell. That's one good thing about digital, is that you can keep an eye on how many layers you're using. But you know, I like that I don't know how many layers I use, because it leaves it up to interpretation. I remember that one. That was my first, I think that was my first cookie study. I think if I were to redo that one, I'd probably fix the cup. Because the cup doesn't really look like a cup. It looks like a cylinder that I painted green. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Sometimes simple shapes can be the most interesting part of an art piece. I think I'm going to leave this bit orange because it really adds an interest that I really like. Maybe darken this part of the border a little bit. There we go. Okay. Before I forget. Alright, so, I think that's it. All I would really add to this is this. I'm gonna make my, from now on, I'm gonna make my signature a bit more pronounced, so you guys know. I don't want to talk about controversial topics on this stream. It's never been my intent, but if you see my artwork on another website besides Pinterest, Tumblr, YouTube, Twitch, or Twitter or Instagram, it's not me. It's someone else. Please let me know. Anyway, end of controversial topic. I just want to bring it up just in case. How you know it's a genuine piece of mine is this signature here. Because even though I go by Fire Crystal, my actual name is Kira Mackenzie. So if you're wondering why my artworks are signed with KM, it's because I started working before I had a
messages now with playlists on Spotify.
before I had a thank you Spotify for interrupting me. Where was my train of thought? Oh yeah. Um I started becoming an artist on the internet before I fully created a pin, and by the time I thought about creating a new signature for Fire Crystal, I was like, eh. So even though I go by Fire Crystal, I signed with my real initials. I know, I'm weird. And not bad. Actually, to make sure that this border doesn't feel out of place, I might wanna do this. There we go. Just so that it feels authentic and it's like part of the piece and it's just not a random colors that I set up. I like that. It's a little bit of fine art, a little bit of graffiti. It's a good mix of both worlds that I came from, both as a pop artist and a genuine art student. I remember, man, I talk about this like it was 60 years ago, but it's only been a couple of months. In art class, there would be this little pedestal of all these different objects we were expected to draw that day. I always thought, well, in college, you know, you get to draw whatever you want, and you might have to do assigned work every once in a while, but other than that, you get to do your own thing. No. It was mostly just like still life stuff, and occasionally in painting class they'll be like, hey, paint this. And it will be like a random topic, or you will have some freedom, but then they'll be like, it has to stay within this theme. And give me commentary about why this painting is inspired by that theme. Like if I were to do music, I'd probably be inspired by the jazz portraits with the purple and blue with the silhouettes. They sort of kind of alluded to those posters in Soul with the zone. The zone in Soul has like that jazz poster influence that I can't help but love. You know, the silhouettes with the shiny instruments. That's it. I'm doing a jazz poster. I'm gonna do it. Because I want to. I have to sketch it up first, and I have to find poses. But as soon as I do that, I've been wanting to try to draw a person holding a sax for a while now anyway. Actually, you know what? Adding a little bit of the blue in the shadows. Oh yeah, that. A little bit of red, a little bit of orange. Wow. Yeah. Not bad. Actually, I might go over the outline a little bit in the blue. And because it's so dark, it probably won't pick up as blue. Not under this camera light anyway. But I have been wrong before. One time I picked a dark pink thinking it wouldn't pick up as pink. So it'd pick up more as a red, and it ended up being obvious that it was pink, but I rolled with it. That's what I do. Okay. And with that, the cookies are done. Now we move on to the next drawing. Hold on. Holy... I think I'm starting to get the consistency of this sketchbook now. Hardly any bleed through. There's like a few dots that you can't see. But we did not bleed through this time. Progress! I'm so happy. That way I can use that page now. Okay, I think we've moved on from studies unless you want me to see. Aren't you glad I'm not doing oranges today? Sorry, that was terrible. Jim Connor. Brian. The Lock. Let's do... Let's do the owl. Why not? First, I need to find a good reference for this owl. I had the reference on Pinterest, but now I gotta look it up again. I usually keep it in a pin, marked my references for later. Oh, flowers. I'm just gonna look up owl flowers. No. Don't do this to me. I just need a quick reference. Dang it. I don't know why, but for some reason my phone doesn't have enough memory to like open or load some apps. I have to clear out my phone. And then you wonder, what could she possibly fill her phone with? And I go, drawings to show off in art shares, duh. What if I don't want to use the same drawings over and over again? Yeah, it's so annoying. Like, I can't use Twitter right now, but I assume people saw the tweet. I managed to send the tweet that I'm live right before it decided that there wasn't enough room to see Twitter. Oh well. So if you're wondering why I might not have responded that much today, it's because I can't use my Twitter right now until I clear out my phone. I try to respond as much as possible. When people tag me in art shares or in game follow threads, I try to respond. It's annoying when my phone decides to close an app and I'm texting someone about something. Yeah. That... Or my phone decides to die right when I'm talking to someone on a phone call and they think I hung up on them. That's so... And then I have to explain, no, I didn't hang up on you, my phone died. I'm clearing out some data. Hopefully that will... I imagine data is kind of like cookies on a phone, so... Just clearing them out. Maybe that will be enough. Sometimes it's enough, other times I have to, like, delete data off of an app, and then I have to re-sign in. Like, sometimes I have to do that for Discord or Twitter or Twitch. Yeah, it was enough, thank goodness. No. Hold on. I'm trying, guys, sorry. Technical difficulties. Maybe if I close Spotify, it will let me. Sometimes it's the, like, size of the app, too. Yeah. I think for me, it's, like, Netflix, Prime, Spotify, Pandora. I have both Pandora and Spotify on my phone. I like to use Spotify when I'm streaming, but when I'm not streaming and I'm like at the park working out, I prefer Pandora because you get like an hour free. But with like Spotify, you get like 30 minutes. Oh, oh well. I think I'm just gonna go by how I feel. I think I want this owl to be like a light. Who says we have to go by real life, you know? Sometimes it's good to go off color, you know? Off color meaning, you know, like a pink cat or a black or a black or a black rose, you know? Something abstract. Kind of grounded in reality, but at the same time different. Thank you. I'm a big fan of Bendy. I haven't actually played the game myself, but I have seen enough gaming streams to get the gist, and I got the game, and as an animation student, I'm just scared I'm gonna get nightmares when I actually apply to an animation studio. Be like, oh, Bendy's gonna come after me. Cool it down, Pro. Alright. So in the reference photo, it was like a light brown owl with purple flowers. So maybe I'll do blue flowers. Oh yeah, there is gonna be a new one coming out, huh? Get down. Sorry, my dog. Shh. So what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna do like a pearl. I think I'm gonna do like a light pink with a hint of purple for the owl. Something abstract and different. Something that will go, I like what she did there. As opposed to just a regular colored owl. I think it'll add some interest and make people want to look at it. My cat fell asleep on my pride flag. Oh yeah, I wanted to do art the other day on asexuality, as I don't talk about it a lot, but I identify as gray ace. So gray ace is being like, sometimes I'll feel attraction and sometimes I won't. And most of the time demisexuals, they only are attracted to one person most of their life due to an emotional connection. That's how I can identify as. Yeah. I do a lot of different things here. Art, games. Basically, I have this slogan that I put in my description. See, that's good. Acceptance is good. I accept. I'm a big believer that people should identify as they would like to be. That's amazing. But yeah, I do a lot of different things here. Art, games, and creativity. It's pretty much a slogan at this point. I try to make it the slogan anyway. Hopefully it will catch on. Yeah, oftentimes when I go live can vary between late at night or mid-afternoon, because sometimes I am super early and sometimes I'm really late. Normally, I like to stream at 8 to 11, or, well, the 11 part's more of a suggestion, as sometimes colorings can go on for quite a while. And I like to be there are some art streamers that stop streaming after a while, and then the art pieces last a couple of streams, you know? But for me, I like to finish the artwork on the stream. So that's why it takes a little bit longer. Sometimes, if you go on my YouTube channel with the VODs, they can be 4 to 5 hours long due to me wanting to take my time and to talk to you guys and to decompress and, you know, color. I might do a speed sketch version of the streams in the future, maybe. I do have the VODs on YouTube, so I can always download them and maybe do like a speed paint version in the future, maybe. Yeah, exactly. I feel like people are so scared of, like, being themselves sometimes. I spent a lot of my life like that, just sort of hiding who I am, and I don't want to do that anymore. It's like I'm ace, I'm autistic, I'm an introvert, and I wouldn't have it any other way, really. I can kind of come off as aloof, but it's mostly all for fun, you know. I'm just socially awkward, and I don't always know how to act. So oftentimes I just do sarcastic jokes to cut the tension. And I realize a lot of people don't see sarcasm as a joke. To them, they see it as an insult. But I like to think of it as it can be both. Or, you know, never mind, I'm probably rambling again. You know what I mean. But yeah, I like to do art, games, and I see the art streams as a way if you want me to talk to you and to gain some feedback throughout the week. It's a good way to do so. Tuning into the art streams is a good way to gain some feedback from me. But I do talk during the gaming streams too, but oftentimes I might be super focused on whatever game I'm playing. So the best time to get feedback is either through social media or through the art streams, I think. I'm also an introvert. Everyone told me I couldn't make it off church, and I don't want to make it. I just want to... Exactly. My game broke. Oh, that sucks. Man. What happened? What happened is that I lost the disc. I have a physical copy. And at the time, that's a big deal. Because, the game had been on PC for quite a while. And I know... I do have a Steam account, but I mostly use my PC to stream the art streams. I have a separate gaming corner that has my PS4 on standby. And I basically just stream on my PS4 using the spectator window. I hope to get a full game setup by next year or the year after that. With a gaming PC, and I would like to be able to show my overlay on both the gaming and art streams. But I kind of like the fact that the overlay is only on the art streams, because it kind of separates what kind of video it is, right? It's it's a gaming stream when it's just the window. You know? I'm playing and I'm getting way too many prizes and they won't... Oh! So you're getting loot overload. I've never had that happen before in a game. That's strange. Oh my gosh. One time I was playing, one time I was playing Naruto Rise of a Ninja. It was like one of the big games on the Xbox 360 at the time because it was the first time they 3D rendered the entire Leaf Village, like fully. Like before, you would just get parts of the village in Naruto games. But in this one, you got like the full scale. You could actually walk around and zip line through the village. It was a pretty big deal at the time. Anyway, there is this glitch where if you zip lined and you jumped up in the air as Naruto, eventually you would fall through the village map. And you would just fall into the abyss. I had that happen to me once. It got to the point. Oh no! Oh no. Dang it, I said I wouldn't use violet. Oh well. It looks nice. Yeah. I like anime. The slideshow shows Natsu and Asta. I think it's pretty obvious now. I can't hide it now. But no. I also have this Deku in the corner here. And he's kind of slouched over, but he's like over. I should just put him on my. Oops. He fell off his pedestal. Oopsie. Oh no. You would think they'd make these a bit more sturdier. Just saying. Here, I'll deal with that later, but. Come on. There you go. Plus Ultra. He fell off his pedestal. I'll have to fix it later. Anyway, I'm gonna put the music back on. Bubblegum Crisis. Yeah. I think I really like, my favorite genre is obviously shonen. I like battle stuff. I like the power of friendship. Especially since I don't have much in real life. It really inspires me. And, I like Darker Than Black. It's sort of like this kind of obscure anime. It's like, this guy with this badass mask with the lightning powers, and he's kind of an assassin, sort of. It's really hard to describe, but it's also sort of a detective show. It's very hard to describe. But, there's also supernatural people. It's better to just watch. I'd say the first season is worth it. The second season, I wasn't a huge fan of Darker Than Black Gemini, but I heard some people liked it, so maybe I need to give it another shot. And I do think it's a shame that Blue Exorcist got Frankenstein in its anime debut. What sort of happened with Blue Exorcist is they decided to adapt the manga pretty well up until episode 15, I think. Then they went into this. I actually kind of liked the Lantern arc. The writing is so good on that. I wouldn't have known that it was a filler until someone told me recently. I was like, what? It's a filler? I didn't know that. And then they tried to revamp the anime back in 2017. I think it did moderately okay. And then there was a movie. I didn't see it. But I want to. Oh! And, Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer recently came out with a movie. And let me tell you, how important this movie is. It beat Spirited Away in the box office. It beat a Ghibli film. That's a pretty big deal. Ghibli is like the Disney of Japan. They have their own theme park. They have their own like. They're distributed by Disney here, so they might appear on Disney Plus, but I don't think they're Disney movies. So big question mark on what's gonna happen. I heard Hayao Miyazaki wasn't a big fan of like digital versions of movies, and now all of a sudden there are digital versions of all these like Ghibli films on Google Play. For me, I love that because before, if I wanted to get a Ghibli film, I would have had to buy the disc, and I was running out of shelf space. I had so many Blu-rays. So I'm kind of glad the digital versions came out when they did. Funny story, I actually accidentally bought Spirited Away in Japanese and in English. Or not accidentally. Maybe it's worth buying twice. It is. Never actually seen it in Japanese. Now I kind of want to. I've always seen it in the English version. It's funny, I don't know if you guys know this, but the girl that's with Chihiro, throughout the movie, the girl with the attitude, she, in the English version, she's voiced by the same voice actor as Meg from Hercules. I always thought it was funny because I was like, oh, it's Meg. Oh yeah. I've seen Howl recently. I didn't get to see it that much as a kid. I saw it on my Discord. We had a little movie night. But yeah, I've seen Ponyo. I've seen. Let's see what else I have to see. Oh yeah, I went and saw Princess Kaguya in theaters back in 2013, and I probably cried for like 4 hours. It was a sad movie. But I kind of like movies with bittersweet endings. Not everything has to be happy, but I would prefer a happy ending. Call me cliche, but back when I used to write my stories and fan fictions, I almost always ended it happy. Almost always. But yeah, I've mostly been chilling, on this channel. I try to do some art and some games, and we like to chill and hang out and talk about stuff. Sometimes it's super deep stuff. Other times it's just whether or not hot dogs are a sandwich. I mean, those are asking the questions right there. I brought that up because of Matt Pat's video, Food Theory. I really like watching that sometimes. I apparently like to draw food a lot because I found, flipping through my sketchbook, I found like cupcakes and cookies and oranges. That's just an art thing though. A lot of artists are taught to like draw food as like, especially like apples or fruit. Yeah. No problem. I might put the music on. I concentrate a little bit better with music. It just helps focus my brain because otherwise my ADHD will end up talking about random topics that come out of nowhere. Like 1 minute I could be talking about gaming, and the next minute I could be talking about why why unicorns are the best thing in the world, and the next minute I could be talking about what my anime superpower would be in another anime world. I'd like to think I would have a fire quirk. My game still be broke. Aww. I hope you fix it soon. Here. Let's play some music to cheer us up. I know it can suck when things don't work right. Like when I set up the art streams, one of the things I'm grateful for in the gaming streams is that the camera is part of the PS4, right? I don't have to worry about it. I just clip it to the T, I turn on the PS4 and I play. But with the art cams, I have a face cam and I have the art cam, and oftentimes when I turn on OBS, sometimes OBS decides I don't want to register that camera. I don't want to register that one at the same time. I literally had to disable my face cam in order for the art cam to appear. I don't get it either. I'm a little bit under the weather, so I might not talk. There might be periods of time where I might not talk as often to save my throat. I'll try to lay down and get better tomorrow. I probably will try to post a sketch, but I think I'm mostly trying to prioritize getting better. Thank you all for the follows and for the thank you all for the follows and support on social media, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. It means a lot to me, and thank you for supporting, and I hope you continue support for more art, games, and creativity in the future. And it's also good to note that it's going to be my 3rd anniversary on Twitch this year. 3 years on Twitch. Wow. But Streamlabs OBS broke so bad it would stop and restart. Oh, yeah. Funny story about Streamlabs. I used to use Streamlabs a lot. Back when I first started streaming, I used regular OBS, and then I moved to Streamlabs. And when I moved from a digital streamer to an art streamer, when I moved from digital art to traditional art for streaming, I've always been sort of a traditional streamer. What I used to do was I'd take a picture with my cell phone, I'd upload it to my computer. No, I would take a picture on my cell phone, I would upload it into Google Drive. I would then go into Google Drive on my computer, I would download the file, and I would queue up the drawings that I would want to color that week or that day. It was just a kind of long, tedious process. And so I was like, well, I'm more of a pen artist. I think I'm going to try to go traditional. And so I looked it up. I looked up the necessary tips, but it had the basic essentials, right? Get a camera, have a sketchbook or something to draw with. And I'm like, okay, great, but what software do I use? What camera size do I need? What's the aspect ratio? It's a none of that. So I had to learn how to do all this on my own, practically. It was sort of scary at first, but after a while I started to kind of get it. There are times when what I can do is kind of limited on, like I did a neon stream, right? Neon stream basically saying I tried to go dark, like I turned off the lights. to show off my neon lights at the time. I broke the neon light, so I don't have it anymore. But not on purpose, of course. I was shifting things around and it broke. But I was trying to do glow in the dark paint, and so I have my lava lamp, and then I had the neon light competing at each other, and so I had to basically readjust everything. Basically, what I should have done before that stream is I should have did a test by opening OBS and testing the lighting and stuff beforehand. Next time if I do a neon stream, I'm gonna do that. So that way you guys aren't watching me shift the camera when it falls over. That was embarrassing. But you know, the end result was worth it because I got that neon horizon, and even if I didn't understand that I had to charge the paint, I didn't know this, but you had to charge the paint like a battery, so basically the paint was because I didn't charge the glow in the dark paint, the drawing itself wouldn't glow in the dark, but at least it looked nice, you know? Next time, I'm gonna get a heat lamp or something, and I'm gonna charge these glow in the dark paints. Yeah. I sort of went on a tangent there about the neon stream, but what I'm getting at is that I used Streamlabs back in the day, and I loved it. I loved how everything was laid out. I love the widgets. I love the chat widget most of all. Because back in the day, when I did the YouTube VOD export, my art streams got a lot more views because people could follow along with the chat because of the chat overlay. And I've been trying to get my mods to look up Stream Elements to find a stream overlay to update my overlay with a chat overlay so that people can keep up if I export it on YouTube. So that when it goes on YouTube later, people can follow along with the conversation. I feel like there's a bit of a disconnect when people watch the art streams on YouTube because people won't be able to see what we're talking about. I'm gonna work on a chat overlay to add to the overlay. I need to look it up. I need to watch YouTube tutorials about chat overlays. Maybe design one of my own. I did design the rest of this overlay using a template, but still, I picked out the picture. I picked out the colors. It was still really fun to do. I wasn't sure. I was kind of intimidated at first. I'm like, what? I either have to pay somebody or I have to make my own overlay? I'm glad I went down the making my own overlay route because it looks and it's simple enough that people can like see it, and it's eye-catching enough for people to stop and look. And that's kind of what I wanted. Yeah. I'll get around to it. I wanted to add a little animated border with my socials so that I don't have to keep saying something, you know? It will just be there. Yeah. One of the things I kind of miss from my old overlay is having the stream, having the social bar. I don't want an animated banner like a newscast because I kind of find that distracting. But I kind of want something that's just there, kind of like this, kind of like the names where it flashes every once in a while, saying, "Hey, this is my Twitter. This is my." I kind of already kind of did that. In the info section down below, I have all the links to my socials. Besides Twitch. I think I put YouTube down there, but I want to try to promote all my socials a bit more. Not too much, but just enough for people to know, hey, if you want to keep up with the drawings and the going live stats, I'll be here. And if you want to just catch it as it's going live on Twitch, no hard feelings, I understand, you know. It can get a bit overwhelming to keep up with all the socials. I manage 15 social media accounts. It can be exhausting. I might want to go back to DeviantArt a little bit. Start adding some of my pieces. I used to use DA a lot. It's where I got my start as an online artist back in 2008. I started back in 2008 as a DA artist. And then in 2015 I moved to Twitter. And at first I just wanted to use it as a way of promoting my Redbubble. Being like, hey, I made this design on Redbubble, buy a t-shirt. But after a while I decided to post my artwork and I noticed some success in that. And I decided to continue posting my artwork. And then I started streaming Rocket League. And the rest is history. Pretty much. I might, maybe as a joke or maybe for serial, I might do a Fortnite stream. I have been playing Fortnite a little bit with my friends, and I used to think that Fortnite was a bit cringy due to the memes and stuff that I saw. But it's actually kind of fun after a while. It can be a bit toxic, but I do like the little emotes, and I like the party royale mode, and I just like playing with my friends. I didn't have anybody to play with back in the day. It gave you 100 hot dogs. I hope you're hungry. But yeah, I love when people are curious about the art aspect and the gaming aspect, because oftentimes people ask me about one or the other. And I think it's also kind of funny that I end up talking about games on my art stream and then art on my gaming stream. That sometimes happens. I don't like talking about myself that much, but I heard people, you know, are more in tune with a streamer if they know more about them. So, I'm a VFX student. I'm a graphic arts student. I also studied a little bit of animation, both 3D and 2D, although I'm more of a 2D / stop motion animator if you ask me. 3D frustrated me beyond belief. Maybe I need to try it again, but yeah. Exactly, that's kind of how I feel about Rocket League. Like, oftentimes when I do play ranked, I play 1v1. And there are a lot of good 1v1 Rocket League players, like Arsenal and Lethamir. And Musty. Don't forget Musty. I was watching him today. He was playing 3-on-3 with Lethamir. I didn't finish the video. I gotta finish it. Sometimes I watch Musty on Twitch. And what's funny is I've been creating Rocket League videos for like 5 years, and I never would have thought to look up Rocket League YouTubers. And now I've subscribed to almost all of them. Mertzy, subscribed. Rocket Ledge, subscribed. John Salmon, definitely. I like the Pimp My Rocket League Ride series. It's so hilarious. He can be a bit cringy to me sometimes, though. And then on the art side of things, I sort of, I like Musty. I don't know, Musty. Yes, Musty the artist. No, I like Jazza and ADC Art Attack and Pop Cross. If you're like into like Venom or mashup artwork, Pop Cross does a lot of mashup of like Venom. Like one time he did Ben 10 aliens as dragons or something like that. Super badass. And then on the art side of things, on the music side of things, I'd recommend Rob Landis. He's like this violin player. He's actually pretty good. Would you recommend an art channel because she's worried about who will care? Keep trying to get her. Absolutely. I started this channel because art and gaming are my life. I started this channel because art and gaming is my passion, and I wanted to share my passion with other people. I was hoping to connect with other people, saying, hey, I like art and I like games and I hope you do too. You know? I feel like she should go for it. You never know what could happen, and if she decides it's not for her, then at least you guys know, right? You know? I didn't know whether or not I was going to continue. Sometimes I love being a streamer. I love it beyond belief, but sometimes it's so hard to keep up with, and it's so hard to like find motivation to stream sometimes. But then, you know, I go, I'm gonna do it anyway because I like talking to you guys. I like hanging out. You know? And the worst thing that could possibly happen is streaming to nobody. Right? And sometimes that can be relaxing too. Sometimes I don't just stream art for me. I kind of also use it as a log. Like, hey, this is the improvement I've had. This was how my art was before I started streaming, and this is my art after. And I can guarantee you, my art has improved significantly since I started streaming. And I'm always trying to search for more topics to draw or color. Like some people said, some people asked me, will you draw Meta Knight? And I never really would have considered that. But after I shared a Kirby drawing I did in the Discord, someone recommended that I draw Meta Knight, and so I did. And it was actually kind of fun. You know? Sometimes it's about trying the unexpected. You never know what's going to happen. You know? I started out as a insecure 13-year-old that just wanted to share their art with the world. And now I am 25 going on 26, doing art, doing video games, and loving it. The game gave me 10 beds. Oh no. Imagine how many naps you can do with that though. That's a lot of napping. You should go on the beds and do the Goldilocks and be like too firm, too soft. But yeah, that's just... Exactly. You know, life takes you into unexpected places. I never really would have thought... I mean, I was kind of a nerd in middle school, but after seeing Comic-Con, after helping out with a panel back in 2011, it finally let me log out. Phew! Wow. What a roller coaster ride. First it gave you 100 hot dogs, and then it gave you 10 beds. That happened to me sometimes when I would play Harvest Moon. Like, sometimes as a kid. Sometimes when I put stuff in the chicken feeder, or that little feeder thingy, sometimes it would say I had no inventory at all, even though I remember putting stuff in there. Gotta love that. Actually, me and my friends found this little thing in Party Royale in Fortnite. So basically, we claim a boat, and then we shoot to the edge of the boat, edge of the map, and you can actually die in Party Royale. I didn't know that. This is probably common knowledge, and I'm just being an idiot, but I didn't know you could actually die in Party Royale. I didn't know there were borders. And sometimes that's what me and my friends do. We purposely go to the edge of the map and blow ourselves up. We just think it's super entertaining. I don't know why. And lately I've been taking screenshots. I think the next phase of my streaming career is sharing my clips and or screenshots, gaming screenshots on Twitter. I've always been too nervous to do so. Like sometimes I see some of my streaming friends, they'll do a PS4 share or something like that. And like I'm too nervous to do that. I know I shouldn't be. Everybody knows I do art and games, or most people who follow me know that. But a lot of artists also follow me, and I know artists can play games too. I mean, I'm an example of that. But some people just want art and nothing else. And then some people just want the gaming and nothing else. And I realize I can't please everyone. But sometimes I'm nervous. I'm like, what happens if I post this art clip of my art streams? What's gonna happen? You know, I have all these stupid worries. On Roblox, I actually flew myself so high that the game client could... Wow. One of these days, I'm gonna find one of my Twitch clips, and I'm gonna have the courage to hit share on Twitter. One of these days I will. Just won't be tonight. Or probably tomorrow, but... If you guys think I should, let me know. Yeah. I do say in my description that I do art and games, and I literally open with that. I go, hi, my name is Caroline McKenzie, aka Focus Went to Art. I do art and games, and I'm your host, or welcome to the party, or whatever I decide to say that day. Normally I say, what's up, dudes and dudettes? But I don't know if people actually like that intro, or if I'm just coming off as cringy. I was a 90s kid. I grew up with stuff like Brodacious and stuff like that. And so I like to keep a little bit of my upbringing in my intro. Plus, everybody in California calls each other dude, regardless of gender. Like, I call women dude. It's just something we say. Sup, dude? Actually, the funny story about that, Nick, Thunder, and I... Nick and Thunder are my mods, and I often play games with them now. I remember back a year or two ago, it was either Nick sometimes, and no one else. Like, it was either Nick or I would play games by myself. But now that I have Nick and Thunder, I don't feel so lonely or insecure about the gaming streams, and I feel like I can be more myself. And so oftentimes what you see recently is the real me. I still showed the real me, but it was more subdued. Now it feels like I can be my full self. You know, for better, for worse in some cases. But, you know, I try. I think I should sleep more. I drank too much Gatorade. Does Gatorade have caffeine in it? I always thought Gatorade was like caffeine free. The more you know. Or is it like an energy drink version of Gatorade? Because I have Mountain Dew Kickstart sometimes. And sometimes I have Monster so that I can stay up during the art streams, because otherwise I'd probably pass out right here on the desk every once in a while. But for me, I'm used to no games. Oh, so like an upset stomach, you get like heartburn or something. That sucks. I love Gatorade, especially the blue Gatorade. I was thirsty and I didn't want to get water. Yeah. That's the thing. I've been doing the stereotypical streamer diet lately, and I feel like I probably should cut back on that. I love Cheetos and Mountain Dew, but I also want to stay alive. I think I need to reintroduce water to my diet. Ooh, I wish I had blue Gatorade. You're lucky. I had Monster earlier, but I don't really have a drink with me. I probably should. My throat's a little rough tonight. I have a box of dino nuggets. Ooh, are those the nuggets in the shape of dinosaurs? Those are cute. I haven't had those since I was like 10. I kind of want to have more fun with my diet. I sometimes ask for fruit snacks, like Wilcher's fruit snacks, because sometimes I would like, you know, grown-ups like fruit snacks too. Thinking this way, at least I'm not working it. Oh yeah, that's true. Funny story about that, actually. I worked at this amusement park about a year or two ago, and basically they tried to start us off in food carts. And I didn't mind much, but these are jobs typically expected for like an up and comer, like a 15 or 16-year-old. But I was about 23, maybe 22, and this was only my second job ever. My first job was planting, so like putting trees in the ground and watering bushes on medians. Sometimes I had to close roads or lift up wooden stakes out of trees. It was fun and it was hard work. I also gained a lot of muscle and I lost a lot of weight because it was like a full-time job. 40 hours a week. I sometimes miss it, but I think I miss how it made me feel because I got to help people and I got to feel fulfilled, you know? I do feel fulfilled doing my art streams. But sometimes I'm like, what exactly am I contributing? Just in the world, sitting here with my little markers. But you know, sometimes it's the smallest acts that can make a big difference. Sometimes I literally tear up just because someone commented on my artwork. Like, if they say nice job or keep it up, I literally cry out of happiness sometimes. But yeah, anyway, this amusement park gig, they often left me alone because everybody probably just assumed that I didn't need any training. But this was my first restaurant gig, and I was super nervous. So I worked at a churro cart. They put me on the churro cart. Exactly. It's a good feeling. Sometimes it's what I need to hear. Sometimes I have like depression or I have self-doubt and people say nice job or keep it up and I go, I have more motivation to continue doing what I do, you know? Sometimes I go, what would happen if I just quit? If I just stopped doing art and games? If I just like told everybody I was done with streaming, what would happen? And then I get like comments saying, don't quit, we love your work, and it makes me feel good. But anyway, basically, they put me on the churro cart on Cinco de Mayo. It was from 4 to 12. So 4 p.m. to midnight. I had to serve people churro on Cinco de Mayo. It was really, really scary. I have never seen a churro line that long. I obviously know that churros are, popular. I like churros. These were unique churros though. They were like churro sundaes, so they were like whipped cream and chocolate or caramel or strawberry sauce. Now I'm hungry. I draw and then they tear it up because oh yeah. Pearl, it's okay. Oh my god, I was just kidding. Like for a bit, but now I really am hungry. Shoot. I think I'll probably do one more picture and then end it. Pearl, stop. what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like a cell shading to speed up the shading of the flowers. But then I'm gonna go back over it to make it look a bit more detailed. I sort of just wanna. That's the good thing about doing the line art ahead of time. Is I basically give myself my own coloring page. And it gives me a good guide of where to go. Obviously, sometimes I color outside the lines that I set for myself. But sometimes coloring within the lines is so boring. Or sometimes I decide to add to the drawing. Like one time, I drew Shy Guy on a go-kart because I wanted to do like a Mario Kart fan art. And so I added a blue shell during the stream. I added him holding a blue shell. It was super great. No, sometimes adding something last minute can lead to something good. Exactly. My closing statement on passion versus what everybody else wants is do what you love. Even if people don't quite understand it, at least you're happy, you know? Like, people don't always understand my desire to record everything that I do. But as a content creator, I feel like, you know, life is full of moments. If I don't record every drawing that I have made, then where's the proof that I've improved? You know? I mean, obviously, I can look at a picture on Facebook and go, here's your Facebook memory. But it won't be the same. I usually... yeah. Yeah, sometimes some artists have a specific niche, you know. They like to draw owls, or they like to draw people, or they like to draw fan art. Me, I sort of do everything. I do studies, I do graffiti, I do fan art, I do OCs, I do everything. And sometimes, you know, I have like moments where I go through what I call an obsession wheel. Basically, I have these fandoms that I'm a part of, and sometimes I'll be in the mood to draw for that specific fandom, and other times I'm like, screw Good Omens fan art. I want to draw Sherlock, or I want to draw Lucifer. You know what I mean? Or, I know I've been drawing a lot of Miraculous Ladybug fan art, but lately I've been feeling like I want to draw Spider-Verse. These type of things. Like lately, what kind of worked was drawing my personas in video games. Like I drew my Fall Guy from Fall Guys. I drew like a little icon of what my Fall Guy looked like in Season 2. And I was going to take a screenshot of what my Fall Guy looked like in Season 3. And Season 4, and so on, so that when it comes time to use emotes, well, maybe I could go, oh, there's the Season 5 look again. You know. Exactly. You know? I think it's weird how people feel the need to, like, subjugate themselves to one specific thing when they do social media. Like, just do what you love. If you love to do content about games 24/7, that's fine with me, but I like to mix it up. I get bored if I just do art, and I get bored if I just do gaming. So that's why this channel is about more. Basically, this channel is more than it appears. Obviously, I went with Fire Crystal 1 and 2 Art because that's already a long enough title as it is. If I said Fire Crystal 1 and 2 Art and Gaming, gosh, that's too long. I guess I could call my channel Fire's Art and Games. You know? But, I thought about it. I thought about shortening the title to Fire Art, but that sounds really generic. And, one of the reasons why it's called Fire Crystal 192 is because, one, that's the name I go by everywhere. So it's easy to be consistent. Two, it's based on my OC Fire Crystal. Back when I used to write, badass, female hero stories. Basically, back in 2008, I was doing badass, independent superhero novels before it was cool. Everyone used to tell me, including my teachers, said, well, you know, female hero stories are hard to market, and that maybe you should try something different. Yeah, yes I am. Yeah. My Discord username is the same as well. Yeah. I pop in occasionally. I'm on Discord a lot. So, I usually try to be active on servers. Yeah. I'm in a lot of Discord communities, actually. Yeah? I like a lot of football movies, and I don't really consider myself a big football fan, so it's alright. I like Silverland's Playbook, Remember the Titans. What's that one about the football player? Oh yeah, The Blind Side. I like good cinema, you know, as a film student, I like to find good cinema. And if there is one thing, yeah. And if there's one thing that a film can make you do is make you like a genre or a topic that you don't really necessarily are into in real life, but it looks good cinematically. Me personally, I'm super into superhero films. And I think one of the biggest injustices is that, okay, don't quote me on this is just my opinion, you know? But, I like how everybody, is super on the bandwagon with Logan and Deadpool as, like, the starters of the whole rated R superhero genre movement. But everybody keeps on forgetting about Kick-Ass and Sin City. I'm sorry, but that's unforgivable. Kick-Ass was awesome. As a film, it's brilliant. The camera movements, the fact. So, one thing you should know about superhero films is they're mostly based on comics, right? And usually the comics are done after the movie, or done before the movie. But with Scott Pilgrim and Kick-Ass, they were both happening simultaneously. The development of the filming and the comic book for both those movies were happening simultaneously. Kick-Ass especially. So I think it's kind of amazing that it came out as good as it did. I'm guessing the filmmakers had a rough, like, outline of what they wanted the comic and film to be. Yeah. I play basketball too. I wish the original X-Men series was just old, yeah. Yeah. The X-Men movies were the X-Men movies came out when I was a little kid. I don't remember much. I feel like I need to rewatch X-Men. I just remember really liking it and thinking it was a bit campy and cheesy. But that was kind of the style of superhero films back then. The Raimi trilogy. I don't know if you know this, but like in Spider-Man 2, they name dropped Doctor Strange in Sam Raimi's trilogy, and now Sam Raimi is directing the sequel to Doctor Strange. I just find that hilarious. Or did they plan that all along? Maybe Scott Derrickson didn't really just walk out. Maybe they planned this. Or maybe not. I'm just trying to find a reason why Scott Derrickson would leave. I really liked his directing in the first one. Oh well. It is what it is. Sam Raimi has horror movie experience, and they said they wanted this to be a darker movie for Multiverse of Madness, and I trust them to make a good movie. I'm a big fan of Doctor Strange, in case you didn't know. I'm a big fan of Ditko comic books in general. I always call Spider-Man and Doctor Strange the Ditko Bros, because they were both drawn in the early days by Steve Ditko. He was really into hands. No judgment. But he always liked to draw hands. He always drew them like this. Like, so if you wonder why Doctor Strange and Spider-Man kind of have like this thing to their power-ups in the comics, it's because they were drawn by the same artist in the early days. I always find that funny. There's actually a really good YouTube channel, if you guys haven't seen it. It's called NerdSync. On animated fan just for the fact he can think it. Yeah. One of the most crippling tragedies on Iron Man's death is, I'm guessing they can pick someone else to play Iron Man for it, but it just won't be the same without Robert Downey Jr. But the most crippling part of Iron Man's death is we will never get a Illuminati movie. If you guys don't know what the Illuminati is, it isn't the conspiracy group. Illuminati is this comic book based around the smartest people in Marvel. So it had Dr. Xavier, Mr. Fantastic, Hulk. Basically, superheroes like to make a bunch of different clubs. All at the same time. Like, did you guys know that the Defenders headquarters is technically Sanctum Sanctorum? But probably because of contract obligations with the MCU, they probably couldn't use Sanctum Sanctorum as the Defenders headquarters in the show. Which is just a shame. Can you imagine Jessica Jones asking Doctor Strange where he put the sugar? You know, it would be hilarious. Maybe we'll get that now. Maybe the Defenders will move into Sanctum Sanctorum in future movies. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you so much. I like coloring. I think coloring is the strongest part of an art piece, in my opinion. Like, I like dark horror art, and I like weird, grotesque art, but I also like art where the coloring really shines, you know? Or doesn't shine. Sometimes I like the pale look of old Renaissance paintings, and I've been wanting to try to mimic that with my markers, but I just don't think it can work, because markers are often rather vivid and bright. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe all I need to do is get some chalk. I think chalk would work really well for that kind of look. chalk is really good for like that kind of thing. I wasn't sure what to expect when I started streaming later than usual. I'm really grateful for Jeff's raid. Hey, I'm glad I inspired you to draw. I don't mind. I often try to say what I'm working with or what I'm drawing just in case someone else likes to follow along with me, because sometimes people do that in art streams. Sometimes they draw with the streamer. There's this really good art streamer named Mitch. His streaming name is Freakmeister1, and he does really good like dog portraits. He did that portrait of Pearl for me. I commissioned him. If you guys want to see the painting, here. Wait, is the camera here? Here it is. Okay, here's the painting of Pearl. He does a really amazing work. I am literally blown away every time I see this painting, and I am going to try to put it in an actual frame soon, hopefully. Because I want to preserve it as long as possible. I want this to be a family heirloom, basically. And of course, here's the real Pearl. Come here, Pearl. Oof. The likeness is uncanny, huh? She's not looking at the camera. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Look, look. She doesn't want to. Very so cute. Okay, down. Down. I'm sorry. You were minding your own business. I should have left you alone. She gets really antsy in streams. She hates it when I stream. She like whines and begs for my attention the entire time. I'm sorry. I gotta work. I'll hang out. I'll go play. Go play with Mama. Yeah, my dogs are in here with me. Dogs, plural. There's Pearl and her mom, Ginger. Go say hi, Gingy. Say hi. Say hi, Ginger. This is the mama. Pearl's the baby. Her dad was a full border collie. But she is Australian Shepherd and Schnauzer. And Pearl is part Schnauzer, part Border Collie, and part Schnauzer, so she's a mutt. I don't know. She's a handful. I have a rabbit, a cat, and a frog. What's having a frog like? I've always kind of wanted a frog. I don't know why. I think frogs are cute. Do they do anything, or do they just, like, sleep all day? I imagine they do a lot of swimming. I would get one, but I'm afraid that the dogs would try to eat the frog. So, mine hides. I have 2 ferrets, 2 cats, an aquatic frog and fish. Ooh. I like having dogs, but sometimes I wonder if I could have had a cat instead. The dogs are very affectionate and they require a lot of attention. And I feel like me and cats understand each other, you know? We both like to come out when we need food, and we both need our time and space alone, you know? My father, ooh. And then, I love plants. I like, I like the idea of terrariums. So terrariums are like this small little plant habitat. People usually put them in fish bowls or fish tanks. They're usually something easy to maintain, like shrubs or succulents. And usually they try to make it foresty, so think of like moss or sand. I've been wanting to do a terrarium on stream, but I'm afraid people might not be interested. Because it will be a lot of me putting dirt and sand into a fishbowl. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys would be interested in a terrarium stream. I have this little greenhouse that I got at IKEA. And I want to try to fill it with some planties. So what's your guys' opinion on like buying levels in video games? I think as long as you want a little boost every once in a while, like if you want to like boost 2 or 3 the levels, it's okay. But if you're like, I've heard of some people who like use it to get the whole rocket pass all in one day. I kind of want to have some merit, you know. I want to feel like I'm achieving something in a video game sometimes. Otherwise, what's the point, you know? Like, sometimes I boost myself a little bit, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just, like... Like, don't cancel me, but... Most of what I do on video games, I earn myself. Okay? Sometimes I want to get a little bit of boost every once in a while. Rocket League, I definitely earn through merit, mostly. I mostly just get stuff on the item shop, like, recently. Like some, boosts and stuff. If you guys gotta go, that's fine. I'm getting close to the end of this one. I know that things are gonna be winding down now that it's getting later and later. And I'm trying to finish, but I'm having so much fun talking to you guys. Gosh, what time is it? It's 3:29, holy... Yeah, it's 3 a.m. where I am. I wanted to do another drawing. Maybe I'll just do a light coloring on the dinosaur skull. I don't think I want to add a different background color. I think I'll leave the background color black. I don't normally do that. Normally I try to color over the black with a different colored marker. Or maybe I could do some cell shading. The fact that some of you guys lasted this long means a lot to me. Sometimes I don't know if I'm all that interesting to watch. I try. Alright. I think after the flowers, I'm gonna move on to the grass. I'm just gonna add a little bit of dark petals every once in a while to sort of like hint at the shadows on the flower. Yeah, that's really effective, actually. And then I'm gonna need another round of tea I'll try to upload my completed drawings tomorrow. But if I don't post anything, it's probably because I'm trying to fight off the rest of this cold. So bear with me. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be sick at all. Are you still here, Dork? Or, oh yeah, his phone probably died. I was like, Nick's been quiet, and then I remembered that Nick's phone died. He's probably asleep by now. Alright. I think my frog name will. Oh. No problem. I always say people can come in and out as they please. Oftentimes, all I do in streams is I go in and say hello, and then I go about my day. Oftentimes, because that's the only thing I can do during that day. Oops, I didn't mean to shade it purple, but it might lead to something interesting. I drew chicken. Ooh. Oh, God. A bot. That does happen sometimes. I don't do a lot of heavy modding on this channel. I always say people can say what they want as long as it isn't something too toxic. But I don't approve of bot comments. Yeah. I remember a year or two ago, I was just getting into adding bots and like commands into my chat, and for some reason I had MooBot and Stream Elements pop up every 5 seconds in the chat. So just imagine 50 like notifications from like Stream Elements. It was a nightmare. Luckily I watched some YouTube tutorials and I figured out how to time everything correctly. God, that was a nightmare. I'm glad to know. It's kind of comforting to know I don't go through this alone, you know? Sometimes I wonder, am I the only one getting this? Usually, when I get comments like that, I just sort of shrug and remove it. tried doing it. Oh, that's weird. Usually it can go exclamation mark add command and it should work. Sometimes it doesn't work. It's weird. Even my mods are having trouble with the add command sometimes. I think I want to get a dark green. Huh, that's weird. 1, 1, 1. I feel like I shouldn't have brought up the leveling thing. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I need to learn how to stop talking. I just wanted to see what everybody's viewpoint on it was. Because I know some people will go, well, it's alright if I just do it every once in a while. And some people are like, no, I'm not buying it no matter what. Oftentimes I just do it when I'm already close enough to the level already. Like if I'm like halfway or something. Oh man. You guys are my unsung heroes. Thank you for being with me. I can be your hero, baby. Man, I love that song. It's so cheesy. But I somehow feel like inspired too. How do you do that, Iglesias? How? I need to find a place to put the watermark, but I didn't really leave enough space for the signature, did I? Guess I could put it right here, but it feels kind of dumb. Yeah, Gmail can be kind of overwhelming. Sometimes I have two of them. I have a Gmail for this channel, and I have a Gmail for myself, for like jobs and stuff. The Gmail that I use for this channel is also the same one I use for my Facebook, so oftentimes it's just blah 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 just followed, or blah 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 asked you to be your friend on Facebook. So that one I call the annoying email. Because oftentimes it's like, okay, Sometimes Twitch does this. Sometimes Twitch will send you an email going, you have new notifications. And oftentimes it's just someone gifted me a sub or something. I'm like, okay. And no matter how many times. Yeah. Oftentimes those thankfully end up in my spam box. Like sometimes people go, why did you block me on WhatsApp? And I go, first of all, I don't use WhatsApp. Second of all, who are you? You know what I mean? I think you're thinking of a different Carolee Mackenzie. It is possible there's more than one. Girl, shh. She's really getting antsy. I should probably end it soon. I keep saying that. I like to work on my art pieces. I don't know if you can tell. It's been 3 hours, jeez. I said I was gonna make this shorter. I feel bad for my mods, because oftentimes I say, okay, I'm gonna make it shorter this time. I end up, that almost always ends up being a big fat lie. And I'm sorry. One of these days I really will try to do a shorter stream. I don't always know the length of these, though. What? That is so weird. Like, did someone try to, like, order something on your account? I would report that. Speaking of Amazon, I was kind of thinking about affiliating with them. Basically, all it will do is I'll get money for suggesting products to you guys. Basically, you guys will get a list of all the artwork, art supplies, or gaming gear that I use, or that I would recommend. Since I'm eons away from recommending any gaming software to any gamers, it would probably most likely be art products. It's a scan because last time I checked it. Oh, yeah. So, I'm a big fan of the game Detroit Become Human. And I was watching the guy who plays Connor in Detroit. He has his own channel called Deckart Games, because his name is Brian Deckart or whatever. And sometimes during Tuesdays he does Curiosity and Chill, where he learns things with his audience. And so we were learning about light therapy today, and apparently Violet is evil. I said, okay, well maybe today I won't work with Violet. And I ended up making the owl Violet. My owl isn't evil. It's surrounded by beautiful pink flowers. I don't know. I think it was more of a theoretical concept, just like a violet light isn't safe for children or something like that. The email asking for what they were trying to... Oh, wow. Yeah, I'd be careful sharing... I'd be careful reading emails sometimes, because they can lead to, like, spyware, or, like... Pearl, stop it. Go lay down, now. Sorry. I'm sorry about her. She's normally she does whine, but she doesn't whine that much. But yeah, I think for tomorrow we'll probably just do like a chill Rocket League stream, or maybe if I'm well enough, maybe some Detroit Become Human, because it is Brian Deckard's birthday, and Brian Deckard is Connor, so I thought it'd be fitting to play Detroit on his birthday, or at least start a new playthrough. I played it years ago, like I did the Deviant Connor run, but I recorded it with no audio. No, not no audio. I recorded it with no commentary, and basically we did it through Share Factory, so it was sort of edited, and there were some pieces that got chopped off. I have it on YouTube, so if you guys like commentary less gameplay, I guess that's for you, but I'm gonna probably redo Detroit with real commentary this time. And maybe you guys get to make choices, because it's one of those choice-based games. I like that, because in real life I sort of have a hard time making decisions sometimes. So I like choice-based games because it challenges my mind. I've had people recommend me Life is Strange and other games that are choice-based to challenge me. And I might, maybe. I found a cursed email. Oh no. What? What happened? I don't even attempt to open my spam folder anymore, because I've gotten random spam messages about death threats or something, and it's like, and it's not even directed towards me. It's directed towards some random person. This looks like if Raven from the Teen Titans became an owl. That's what this reminds me of. I think it was because my friends and I were playing random letters, kind of scary. I would have to take it. Oh wow. My mom kind of gets those. She gets like random emails from these old ladies from Australia. They think that my mom is their friend or something, and she's never had the courage to correct them. She's like, sometimes I get these random email from these old ladies and they're hilarious, and I'm like, shouldn't you tell them you're not their friend? Feels kind of intrusive to me. They're like an Australian Golden Girls. I had music on earlier. I might put music on again. Technically, whoa. I can't. I'll just blah blah. I can't even. I can't. I can't even attempt to read that. Wow. It looks like a programmer just like threw up on a computer, is what it looks like. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, that is scary. What the hell does it mean? Is it a cipher? A code? Some guy's random drunk text? We'll never know. Wow. It looks like someone fell asleep on the keyboard and then hit send on accident. Like they woke up and they hit send. Like, huh? Huh? I don't know why I sounded like Robert De Niro for a second. What? And ta-da! Aw, it's so cute. Not you, the owl. Get down, Pearl. Get down. Good girl. Aww. Oh man, I effed up, didn't I? I should have left the signature alone. Now there's a random block there. Ugh, damn it. Oh well. God. This does happen sometimes in a coloring. I screw up a little bit, then I have to fix it. Don't worry, I got this. And the title, email vaccine. Wow. That's super weird. Alright. Sorry for the weird zoom in of the owl. You scoot up. We started to lose our way a little bit there, but we slowly gained it back. Here's the owl. And we didn't bleed through again. Woo! So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add some little tiny minute details to this. Just a little bit. Wow. So it's like a common thing. I didn't know that. All I'll probably do is add some little metallic gold and maybe a frame color and then leave it as is. Where's the metallic gold? You must have. I'm not sure. Grammar isn't something I'm super strong at. Despite writing, I'd often have to re-look up grammar rules while I was writing to make sure I was doing it right. But you must at least yeah, that doesn't sound right. That's weird. I think the sentence is you must at least be at least 21 years old or older or something like that. Or are you at least 21 years old? Wow. That's so weird. I wonder if that's been happening lately. If that's still happening with accounts, because that's strange. I've had my YouTube account since, well, the one that I use since 2013. I had one for my Fire Crystal 192 name, but I don't have anything on that YouTube channel anymore. It used to be like anime fan music videos. Probably an ex-friend or family member, or maybe like an ex-friend of yours or a family member tried to log in as you. Oh, it is? Oh. Do you have multiple emails? I do. I've lost track of how many Gmail accounts I have. I think I have like 6. Jeez. I wish you could delete some. Like sometimes I'll make a new one if I forget a password for the old one. And then I'm left with an extra email account. Just multiple. Wow. I'm just doing a little light metallic gold just to like give the hint of rust or age. I don't want to like make it fully discolored. Just like enough to hint at it. It will be more evident if you see it in person or after I upload it. I sort of wanted it to be subtler than my other colorings. I might do a little bump here though. Like that. It was really strange. Alright. I'm gonna find a decent color frame to go with this. I'm thinking blue. I'm feeling blue for some reason. I like the effect of the drawing bleeding into the frame, but sometimes it's kind of difficult to trace over. Considering I'm tracing over my own lines, I should really be asking what the frick was I thinking. I was thinking it would look 3D and it would look cool. And it is. Awesome. Thank you to those who are patient and wait for the videos as they come in, whether it be the art or the gaming videos. It means a lot to me. And thank you so much for all the support with art and gaming over the years. I feel like I have to keep saying it because it means a lot to me. I hope whatever issues you have, Chicken Nuggets, you get it sorted out. That sounds really scary that stuff like that keeps happening to you. Like, sometimes I have bad luck with tech. Like I said, my phone sometimes doesn't load the apps. Or sometimes OBS refuses to run a stream and on time, and sometimes I end up recording 3 to 4 hours late because my OBS refuses to load all my cameras all the way. Like, other than that, I hardly ever get any tech issues. I don't know. That is rather weird. I don't know, sometimes hackers do it for pranking, and other times they actually want to gain your data to steal your identity. So I don't know if this was done as a prank by a hacker kid, or if someone is seriously trying to steal your info, because that can both sound terrifying. The fact that there are actually kids who can hack a freaking laptop and, like... I've heard there are kids like that, and it makes me scared for the future of the internet. Also, that they most definitely would have been recruited by spies, by spy agencies, if that were true. The tea I drank earlier is running out. Alright, guys, I better go lay down, and thank you for stopping by my stream. It means a lot to me, like I said. And I truly, truly mean that. I'm gonna try and fight off whatever this is. So if my art updates or gaming updates feel a little slower than usual, it's probably because I'm trying to get better. I'm not gonna take a break like last time, but I am gonna try to exercise an error caution. So try to bear with me during this process. I will definitely be streaming tomorrow. Or today. And tomorrow. Wednesday and Thursday are my gaming days, so the rest of the week after this is gaming. I might add an extra art stream soon. Probably on Friday or Monday. Whatever works best for my mod team. I'll have to talk about it with them. In the Ember community, we decide things as a team. And I feel like you guys are part of my team as well. So if you guys got any input on what days you want what, let me know, because oftentimes I don't know. I'm sort of just guessing. Yeah, I'm about to go to sleep too. I'm just adding some last minute detail on the dinosaur head. Before I go. Since I'm here on stream, I might as well. Man, it looks so awesome. I mean, the line art looks great, but my god. It's amazing what a little bit of shading can do. God, that is magnificent. Make sure I want to get this indent right, so that it looks like a mouth and not a weird gap. Be sure you guys know that's the mouth. I mean, you guys know that, but... And that is the last piece of the day. Well, let me look at the camera so you guys know. Okay. Thank you for joining me. My name is Fred Crystal into art. I do art and games. And I hope you guys have a safe day or night. And I hope you create and inspire. Refill the full. I had a full mini script in my head just now, and now I lost it. Be sure to follow me on other social media sites to catch up with more art, games, and creativity on and off stream. Until then, I gotta go. I gotta go get some tea, and I need to rest for probably half the day. I'll try to be up posting my artwork for the day tomorrow. But if not, probably the next day. So thank you for joining me. And I hope to see you tomorrow and the next day for some games. And see ya.